During times when your kids are stressed out, how do you teach them and how to regulate when you have not figured out the emotions for yourself? It's a lot to handle for parents and guardians out there. So we have the woman to help you with it all, Dr. Amber Thornton. She is here to tell us more about some tips featured in her book, A Parent's Guide to Self-Regulation. Dr. Thornton, it's so good to have you back, especially in studio.
I know. I'm so happy to be here. This is exciting.
Yeah, so your book has only been out for about a year now. Wow, and it's needed. Everything in it is needed.
It is. And I was so happy to write the book because even I needed the book. So it's been a really amazing year talking about the book and sharing it with parents too.
What does parental self-regulation look like?
So typically when we think about self-regulation, we're thinking about how to help a small child or a toddler regulate their emotions, maybe if they're having a tantrum. But this book is all about how do you help the parent do that? And so for many of us as parents, there are a lot of stressors. There are a lot of things going on around us, whether it's work or in our relationships. And we also need those tools to better regulate ourselves.
I know you have a chapter in here where you talk about mindful, empathetic parenting. Is that the same as gentle parenting or not?
There are some overlaps, but it's a little different in that mindful or intentional parenting really is about how do you get curious about what's going on for you internally and then how that comes out as a parent. So really it's all about the why. I like to encourage parents to think about what's going on behind your reactions, why are you responding the way that you are, is really getting you to become more centered and grounded with regard to what's going on for you internally and then what comes out as a parent.
So what's, I guess, a practical way to deal with this? Are we taking deep breaths? Are we, taking beats? What does it look like in real time when a parent is interacting with their child?
So this is going to sound so simple, but truly the first thing is to pause. Because a lot of times when we are reacting with our children or even with people around us, we might be very quick to react based on how we feel or what is coming up in our minds. But truly with your kids, you want to pause. If you are noticing that you're frustrated, you're angry, you're confused about something, take a pause. This could literally be just you stopping, closing your eyes, taking a deep breath, and really getting centered with what's going on for you. It could take 3 seconds or it might take 10 minutes, but pausing before you react or respond, that typically makes for a smoother interaction with your child, especially when emotions are high.
And parenting has certainly changed over time. I mean, I was raised by boomers, so whatever my parents said, that's what it was. It didn't matter how I felt or what I thought about it. But I did notice as I got older, I would say past the age of maybe 14, I could at least have a discussion about repercussions and what I thought, and they were more open to listening. So is your advice different depending on the age?
A little bit, but truly any age, you still want to be pausing, reflecting before you're responding.
Okay.
And actually with that allows us to have deeper, richer conversations with our kids, even when they're small. So yes, you do need to be thinking about what's developmentally appropriate for your kids in terms of the conversation you're having or information you're sharing with them, but always pausing, reflecting, being mindful and intentional at any ages.
Finally here, and this just came to me, as I got older, I noticed that my parents loved me and my sister equally, but differently.
Oh, yes.
In terms of how we were treated, disciplined, and the like. I would guess you have to kind of tailor this to each child individually based upon their personality and such.
Absolutely, because same with my kids. I tell my kids all the time, I love you both the same, but you are different people. And so with your kids, they will elicit different responses or reactions from you. And so you will notice that you will have to tailor how you respond, how you react, and then also the conversations or the after with that too. So every kid is different, and also being intentional and mindful about this helps you see that even more.
Yeah, if you're in a good place to see things clearly. A Parent's Guide to Self-Regulation. Thank you so much for telling us about your book, and then also, as always, offering sage advice. We appreciate it, and that's where you all can stay in touch with Dr. Amber Thornton on everything moving forward.